Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, it's Claressa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And she'll be facing franchon 5'8" tall with a reach of 72 inches.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
Introducing first, Claressa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. There's only one heavy-hitting diva. It's Franchon fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the two-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a three-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Baltimore, Maryland, introducing the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, franchon
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well done with that counter shot. That right punch is blocked. Jab does not score. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Not so rigid anymore with the stance.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And look at her now, getting loose, feeling the ring a little bit more. Nice punch. We almost saw a knockout. Wise move to hold on here, but stumbling around in potholes. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And a good decision here to clinch.
Yeah, you've got to clinch. But the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
Good counter punching. This fighter's... Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So she's back up on her feet, but can she get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you've got to...
Well, it's a smart move to clinch, but you can't do that too often.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up. What a massive upset this would be. Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. And a wise move there to clinch.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That punch got her. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A swing and a miss with that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them.
A wise veteran move there to clinch.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight until your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Looks like she's decided to fight on her toes. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
Throws the jab but does not score. A perfect counter shot. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
Now, sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
How many more times is the referee going to let these fighters clinch each other without taking a point?
You cannot do it too often because the referee is going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
Smart move to clinch there, but the referee's only going to let you do that so often.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But it's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a...
Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch...
Why weren't they more cautious? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Let's talk about Shields in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round? And what a shock. Another clinch.
You've got to save that in the back, because if you're ever hitting her, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step off again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
And at some point, the corner needs to decide and they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that over and over again.
I've got to see that again.
So they beat the count, but not looking good. Let's see if she goes for the finish here.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt.
They're in trouble. Why does she continue to hold? Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. Didn't wait too long, and they got caught. And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punch.
So much for defensive abilities. Smart move there to buy some time.
Sometimes you got to go with the instinct.
Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.